Her eyes dared me to react as she touched his arm. Little did she know I was already one step ahead. I never imagined I'd be the one pouring my heart out on the internet, but some stories beg to be told. My wife, Amber, and I shared 6 years, from married to unraveling. She was a wildfire when we met. Bold, sharp-tongued, the kind of woman who could command a room with a laugh. I thought I'd struck gold. Now I know I'd swallowed venom disguised as heat. The decay began subtly. She'd casually mention how I lacked the charm of her exes or how she could easily find someone better, always framing it as a joke. I'd grin, call it confidence. But the edge grew jagged. She'd post selfies that left little to the imagination, captions dripping with bait. Feeling cute? Might delete later. The comments rolled in, crude, hungry, and she'd glow. I'd mention it once, tentative. Don't be so fragile, she'd scoff. It's just social media. A year ago, the air thickened with fights, small, constant, corrosive. I'd walk in to find her sprawled on the couch, wine glass in hand, lost in her phone. How's your day? I'd try. Fine. She'd bite, eyes never lifting. We stopped touching. I drifted through our home like a shadow. 3 months back, she turned secretive. Giggles at her screen. Quick tilts to hide it. Late night pings she'd silence with a flick. I asked if there was someone else. You're paranoid, she spat. Get over yourself. Then 2 weeks ago, she declared a girls' night. I nodded, desperate for a truce. But my friend Leah saw her, fingers laced with some guys, her laughter bright and unguarded. Leah wrestled with it, then texted me the photos, her message clipped. You deserve to know. That night, I faced Amber. She didn't blink. Maybe if you weren't so dull, I wouldn't stray, she said, her stare ice cold. Her words didn't just cut, they broke something. My voice held firm, but a tempest churned inside. I gripped my fist beneath the table, nails biting into flesh. The truth slammed into me. I was done. Done running after a phantom who fed on my ruin. Still, I clung to a shred of hope. Last Friday, she suggested dinner to fix us. I agreed, naive. Midway through our meal, a smirk played on her lips. I've invited someone I've been talking to. I think you'll get along. My blood ran cold as a man from Leah's photos sauntered in and took a seat. She played it coy. He's just a friend, she purred, then leaned into him. Fingers brushing his sleeve, laughter spilling like wine, eyes darting to me for a crack. The atmosphere grew heavy with unspoken words. My heart raced, but I refused to let her see me crumble. I forced a smile. If he's your pick, go for it. She faltered. What? You want him, I said, steady. So take him. I rose, dropped cash on the table, and glanced at him, pale, shifting in his seat. Good luck, man. She's a handful. Outside, the night was crisp, and for once, I didn't feel crushed. I drove to a diner, nursing a coffee and hum of fluorescent lights. My phone buzzed, Amber. You're ridiculous. No remorse, just venom. I let it sit. The house was a void when I got back. She wasn't there. I packed a bag, clothes, papers, essentials, and left. No scene, no note, just silence. Next morning, I checked into a hotel and called a lawyer. I'd spent years rationalizing her cruelty, her past, her pressures. But I wasn't her punching bag. When she rang days later, it wasn't a plead. You just walk out? What's your plan? Divorce, I said. She laughed, brittle and mean. Over dinner? A prank. It's not a prank, I replied. It's months of you tearing me down. She erupted, called me spineless, blamed my silence. I ended the call. I cut her off, blocked her number, locked my accounts, ignored her allies. A week later, the guy from dinner messaged me. She latched onto him, showing up uninvited, spinning tales of my control. Didn't know she was married, he wrote. She's a lot. He bailed. I wasn't shocked. That's her. Twist, accuse, collapse. Her text morphed. Rage, then please. I miss you. We can work it out. I stayed mute. For once, I wasn't her puppet. Weeks on, calm settled in. I slept without dread, The knot in my chest unwound. No more tiptoeing, no more guessing. Quiet became my refuge. Amber didn't fade. She stalked me online, sent her mom to preach forgiveness. Her mom, who'd always excuse her chaos as fire. I shut the door. She ambushed me at work once, leaning on my car, eyes wild. I walked past. Her voicemail shrieked. "You won't even talk?" I didn't bite. Her email came next, long, tangled, a half apology drowned in blame. She swore she flirted to spark me, as if I hadn't been choking on her disdain. My lawyer got it. The divorce closed. I took the car, shed the house, claimed most of the savings. Her own words, texted him, sealed it. "He's dull. I'll push him till he cracks." I didn't crack. I walked. That undid her. She's quiet now. A friend said she hounded the guy. Gym visits, stage photos, until he vanished too. People ask if I'm okay. Better than ever, I say. I'm rebuilding my life. Hitting the gym, seeking therapy, reconnecting with friends, and dipping my toes back into dating. If you find yourself in a relationship where trust is mocked, don't wait for the inevitable implosion. Amber thrived on chaos. I chose peace, and I've never felt more free.